Last October in 2017, Donald Trump had the support of evangelicals. It was support among evangelicals, about 73%. Today, that approval rating among evangelical voters is 76%. What's happened in those last 6-7 months that suddenly made evangelicals like Donald Trump even more? Well, the only thing we can think of is the Stormy Daniels scandal. And in fact, a lot of evangelicals say that, yeah, that made them support the president even more. Donald Trump had an affair with an adult film star, an industry that evangelicals claim is absolutely evil and demeaning. Had an affair with this woman 4 months after his wife, his third wife, gave birth to their son. And evangelicals are looking at that right now and saying, that's the kind of guy I like? That falls in line with whatever values I claim to have? If nothing else from the Trump administration has been positive, we can at least count on the fact that he has completely exposed every single member of the evangelical community of the religious right as complete and total frauds. Because that's what these people are. There is anything that this man has done as president that falls in line with Christianity. And I don't care if you believe in God or you don't, or you're a Christian or Muslim or whatever. Nothing that Trump has done falls in line with anything the Bible says that we should be living our lives by. And these people who claim to be living their lives by that book are still supporting him anyway. He's trying to take health care away from the needy. He's trying to take food out of the mouths of the hungry. He's trying to kick homeless people off of park benches, or maybe not him, but the rest of the Republican Party, kick them off park benches so that we don't have to look at them. He's trying to keep immigrants from coming into this country. And he is a serial adulterer and philanderer. And the evangelicals just think that's just wonderful. And there's a reason that they think it's wonderful. It's because the leaders of their flocks are telling them it's wonderful. Why? Because those guys are super rich. And they just got a massive tax break from Donald Trump. So of course, they don't want their flock to vote against Donald Trump in 2020 or vote against the Republican Party in this year's midterm elections. They want those tax breaks. Every leader that I can think of the religious right, of the evangelical movement here in the United States, is an absolute fraud. They worship power and money. They do not worship God. They do not worship any gods other than the God of money and the God of power. And that's what these people are all about. And unfortunately, they still have too much power in the United States today. They have convinced their followers, these people who think that they're following the Bible and living a good Christian life, they have convinced them that we should look at a guy like Donald Trump and think that he is the second coming of Jesus Christ, that he is somehow holier than the rest of us, even though he has lived his entire life as a con man, a fraud, and basically, to put it in its simplest terms, a complete and total piece of shit. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you see here on Ring of Fire, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. You can see the little subscribe button down there, but if you're watching it on another device where you can't see it, go to youtube.com/TheRingOfFire, hit subscribe, be notified every time we get a new video.